Hi everybody from Windy Acre Bees out in western Massachusetts, and this video is just a quick, well hopefully quick, because I am freezing. Our temperatures have been, we've been 23, 24 degrees below zero at night. Our average temperatures have been about 10 to 20 degrees below zero. Whoa, every night there's a lot of ice around here, as you can see. Our daytime temperatures haven't even gotten out of the teens, and this has been going on for about 6 weeks. We have a reprieve coming next week. Thank God for some 40-degree weather during the days, and even a couple of nights staying above freezing. So the queens are going to start laying eggs here if they aren't already. But the video is about dead-outs. Don't fool yourself. When someone walks up to you and says, oh, you know, I got 100% of my hives all made it through the winter here in the northern part of the country, 80% of my hives, you know, I would probably go, okay, yeah, you know, that's too bad, and walk away. Or that's good, walk away. The reality is that you are going to lose bees during the wintertime. Your colonies, each individual colony, we'll take our Flynn colony for instance. She went into wintertime with 40,000 bees around her. That was probably early November. She's only going to come out with 10 to 15,000 bees. That's just nature in itself. So with that being said, I have two colonies that went in a little, I'm going to put you down for a second, went into wintertime a little low. And little low, I mean one colony was about 10,000 bees, the other one's about 15 or so. And they didn't go into wintertime with a lack of stores. I mean, you look at this here, this frame is still full. We have some bees here that broke cluster, got up here and started eating, and they just, because of the brutal cold, they just never made it back. So they also, all of my colonies went into November. Our last treatment was the end of November. They all went into November with virtually no mites. So that being a cause of the problem is out the door, but it is you know, a reason why bees will die out during the wintertime. But these girls were all underpopulated in here. You can see down here, you can see dead bees down in there, and just not for lack of stores. I mean, look at here, it's just every frame up here is just loaded, and you can see these bees here, they broke cluster and never made it back. So you know, that's the reason why they're dead. I am gonna, next week when it warms up, I'm gonna go down and pull the bottom box and take some frames out and take some of the bees out, look at them underneath magnifying glasses, and just see if there are mites in there. But you know, I just don't think that that's going to be the issue, and we'll take a look at that, and if it is, we'll do a video on that too. So I'm going to put this cover back on. But population is key for the wintertime, and stores. They need the stores, they need to eat, and they need to keep themselves warm. That's the other problem we have with we're not used to having temperatures like this for this long here in the Northeast. So that's been a problem. And the reason is they stay clustered. They're keeping that queen warm, and if there's you know, a little bit of brood in there that the queen laid, they're going to stay around that brood and around that queen, and they are not going to break that cluster. They're not going to eat. They're not going to do anything. Their sole purpose is to protect each other and protect that queen. So if they don't eat, they will actually starve themselves when they have 10 frames of honey stored away, plus candy boards. So it is unfortunate, and it is something that we don't like to see as beekeepers, but we have to be reserved to the fact that we are going to lose anywhere from 20 to 50% of our bees, or an entire colony during the wintertime, if we have the right conditions that are against their survival. So important, 40,000 bees, 40,000 bees are going into wintertime. Our Flynn colony right here, she was one of our extremely strong colonies. Last week when we had a couple warm days, I did pop some lids, and lots of bees left in there, a lot of them. Not a lot of bees dead in the screen bottom boards. So they're all doing very well. This one here is also a dead out as well. They didn't make it here. So the good thing that's going to come out of all this is I have 2 hives that are going to be ready to go for spring. Swarms are going to be caught and put in these hives, and we'll have new colonies. Plenty of frames with stores in them. to give them a boost. And also, if any of ours are running low in the springtime, give them a boost a little bit too. So I am absolutely freezing my butt off. It is only about 12 degrees out here. So before I slip and fall on some of this ice, I'm going to head out of here. And just wanted to encourage everybody that if you lose a colony or 2 or 3, you know, during the winter time, you know, don't be discouraged. Get back into it, learn from it. I should have combined those 2 colonies together. When I made the plan to do it, it was a little late. It got too cold too quick on us this year, miserable weather, so I didn't do it. So, you know, a lesson learned. That you'll keep learning, unfortunately, sometimes maybe to do a combination as soon as you think that, you know, it's a possibility they're not going to make it. But so we're going to check into those bees next week, the dead bees, and see if there was anything else going on, but I doubt it. And if it is, we'll do a video on it. So everybody have a great rest of your week. If you're up here in the northern part of the country, boy, pray some warm weather. We need it. We only got a month to go before these girls start flying again. So have a good work week, everybody. Take care.